Here's day one, problem one. Find the distance between these points. First, we need to graph them and then find that distance. So -3 comma -1 is left 3 and down 1. Here's that first point. 4 comma 0 is right 4. And then you just stay on the x-axis. So there's that point. You need to connect these together to create a segment. What we're asked for is the length of that segment. Now, the reason we draw this is so that we can make a right triangle out of it. From this dot, drop down just that 1 unit till we're on the same level as this first dot, and then draw straight across the grid to create a right triangle. There's a 90-degree angle in this bottom corner. Now we want to find the length of the legs. This one here is just 1 unit tall, but how far is it going across? How far is it from -3 on the x-axis to +4 on the x-axis? That's 7 units. Okay, in this right triangle, our shortest side we would call A if we're using the Pythagorean theorem. The other side we would call B, and the hypotenuse we would call C. Notice that when we solve for the hypotenuse, that's going to answer the question, how long is it from point to point? So let's use the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. 1 squared plus 7 squared equals C squared. This is 1 plus 49, which is 50, and that's equal to C squared. Final step, let's solve for C by using square root. So C equals the square root of 50. And that's how long it is from the one dot to the other dot. Now, day one, problem 2. We're told line C is parallel to line D. That tells us something about its slope. Line C has the same slope as line D. So look here at the equation for line D. That is its slope right there. So this is the slope of line D, but it's also the slope of line C because C is parallel to D. We're also told that line C goes through this point. So this first number in the parentheses is called x1. And now we can use point-slope form to make the equation. So I'm going to first write out point-slope form. This should be on your cheat sheet by now. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. If you write that down on a note sheet, then you'll get this question right on the Friday quizzes. Now let's substitute y minus. For y1, fill in the 4. Sorry, that's x1 here and y1 here. I labeled it wrong. For m, fill in the -2. And then x minus, for x1, fill in the 1. Here is our equation. Now question B, graph the line. This line goes through the point 1, 4, which is located here, and it has a slope of -2, which means down 2 units, right 1 unit. Here's our graph.